Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is very beautiful that we're coming together on Zoom today because luckily we have the technology today to still do interviews, even if we can't be in the same place. And today I'm very honored to have one of my dearest friends, Karen Justine, here with me because we have spent a lot of time together in the same place over the European winter and the South African summer. And now we are apart for some months and still can do these interviews. So I'm very happy that we are here. Welcome, Karen Justine. I'm very grateful you could make the time to come to have this little interview with me for LAULIMA. It's so exciting because we're starting to, get more people involved and planning a few events and gatherings and things. And I also want to really bring a lot of more of the offerings you guys and the practitioners in LAULIMA are also offering through the time where we do not have local events going on. So it's really exciting for me to start with you and today offer or promote or show or talk about what you're offering in the next few months. So yeah, welcome.
Thank you so much. It's so lovely to be here with you. Yay.
Thank you. So I have to maybe start with a little anecdote because I met Karen Justine the first time when we were in our both friends Dawn's house and we had a little gathering. And she just came into the room and had this beautiful, amazing energy and uplifting and energizing. And also in a way for me at least, I received you very calm and very grounded and centered. And I was so amazed by, how you entered the room, how you connected with me. And I felt this immediate like, oh, I have to get to know this person more. And I'm very grateful that we had the chance to. And since then, we have also offered some conscious dances together. I spent a lot of, I came to a few of your offerings also when I was in South Africa. And I'm really very, very inspired and also personally, I got really nourished by the offerings you at least I could attend. And it's what I love most. And I think that's what, why I'm sharing this anecdote in the beginning. What I love most about what you're doing is you're coming from a lot of your own experience and you're just sharing it. You can feel it when people meet you that it's coming from your core and it's coming from your heart and from your soul. And this feeling of being with yourself and then expanding. And one of the offerings is expansion. I really love it. It's so beautiful. So thank you for doing this. And maybe I can kick off this interview with the question, who are you? Like, who are you? What would you say about yourself? Who are you, Karen Justine?
I'm Karen Justine, and I'm an intuitive facilitator of movement. And what that means is I really do understand that the body, if it's not moving, gets stuck with energy and motion, our emotions. So I use music as my medium to move the body, starting off really slowly and just bringing in a sense of movement and presence in this moment, because we spend so much time in our heads thinking about the past and what we would have done differently, or being sucked into the future and trying to make up the stories as how we feel based on our own assumptions and our own story it's going to pan out. And to come to the present moment is just to stop that war within, being sucked into the past and into the future, and just being present here and now. And so, yes, through my own journey, I have combined movement with music, with a beautiful journey that will take us on. And to be honest with you, I have an idea when I'm going into these spaces, like I have a theme or I have an anchoring thought. However, when that music starts and the participants who are with me are present, the actual journey and the words that come and what is needed at the present time is very intuitive. I feel into it and I just get out of my own way and allow what is needed to be said and felt to come through and be voiced.
Yeah, it's beautiful. As I said, I experienced it myself, and it's really beautiful to feel your alignment there. And this offering, what I'm so impressed by is you're really embodying what you're offering to others. So you can feel in your presence that what you just said, you offer these things so that people can get off the war in their minds, or that they can really become present in the here and now without thinking of the past or the future, just being and then expressing what comes up. And this is what you just shared also with us, is it's exactly what you are facilitating. While you're facilitating, you're also doing this, you're stepping into that present, and then you're allowing whatever wants to come through, and it's beautiful. But I also know that there's a lot of work involved, because I know that your playlists are amazing. It's almost as if you're already intuitively tuned in before and ahead, so that whenever I was part of one of your sessions or your offerings, everyone who was there said it was so perfectly matching, what was going on within ourselves, how the music accommodated us. So I sometimes have the feeling you have an angle to the angels, and they're like gifting you with all these music pieces, and then you're putting them together for us. So it's really beautiful. Thank you. I know, as we were talking ahead of this interview, that you are using also the winter time and to offer some new things. So maybe you can share shortly what other offerings, usually what people are attending, when I'm not already spoiling so much about how beautiful it is. And then I know that we want to talk about today also about offerings that you're especially now offering for the South African winter time, that people maybe also from Europe can join. So let's share a little bit with the audience what you offer.
Of course. So my offerings are both in person and online, in groups and one-on-ones. So it's quite a broad spectrum of being able to reach and be present with what is needed. And for August, we have Expansion, where I collaborate with Volker Schlettwein, and we start off with a microdose of cacao and psilocybin. It's called a magic ball, plant medicine. And we then set an intention in a circle. So we're connecting in heart space and with the vibration of sound and connectivity. We then step into what I call my conscious part of the movement, which is using your breath and your body to really shake up and start to activate and shift what is stuck or stagnant in our bodies. And by the time we've moved through the playlist and gone right into release and then into heart opening on the other side of that release, we then step into the breath work. And then we really just are open. We have shifted whatever was resistant, and we are able to dive deeper and faster into that breath work. So by the time you leave, there is a definite feeling of, I feel different to how I started. I feel shifted. And that is our Expansion collaboration. I then have another beautiful offering coming up, which is Nurture. And this is a half-day workshop with Janet Farquharson, Janet's Planet. And what we do here is it's going to be a case of all the senses being present. So blindfolded with the headsets and the music playing through. And then as you're being guided through a meditation and then into movement, either internally or externally or both, that's completely up to you, because we'll be lying down on yoga mats. We then have the scent coming through. And then we also have at the end of this beautiful journey, a sound bath immersion. So we've got all the Tibetan bowls and the koshi chimes, etc. So that is a really nurturing, held space where we in the Southern Hemisphere are slowly making our way to spring. And it's that feeling of warmth and being held, and also just that understanding that there is a lot going on in life right now. And this is a time to put down all the mental head noise and the noise from the outside world, and actually just be present with your essence. What do you need? How do you need to be held? So I'm looking very much forward to that. And then the other offering is called the Presence Practice, and that's with Mandy from Human Waking, where we have a meditation morning and night for 21 days. And I'm going to be guiding the full moon and the new moon offerings there in terms of aligning our energetic bodies and really becoming aware of who are we? Who is that voice in the head? The narrative needs to be of such quality that it builds you up and doesn't break you down. So really tapping into that and knowing that in every single thought, every single conversation, you do actually have a choice to put down what is not serving you and pick up what is going to set you on a path of positive forward momentum.
Beautiful. I want to join everything. So what I understood is expansion obviously is a local offering you're doing in the area south of Cape Town, I would imagine. And then nurture is also a workshop in that area, right? So people from South Africa and the area of Cape Town can join. And we will put it on LAULIMA as an offering so people can find everything there. And then the 21 challenge is an online.
Absolutely, 100%. So expansion is in Noordhoek and in Constantia in Cape Town. Nurture is in Constantia in Cape Town, and then the 21-day presence practice is online. So everybody globally can access that. And there are guides from all over the world.
Beautiful. And you said it's in the mornings and the evening, which means South African time, mornings and evening for those who might join in listening from the Americans. Can they also watch a recording? Is there a recording offered for those who can't be in time, or is it just for them who are live on the timeline? Do you know that already?
So we do have live on the timeline, South African Standard Time. That's 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. And then there are recordings. So that will be able to be enjoyed by anyone at their own leisure.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. That's so nice. Yeah, I imagine, you know, what I hear in your offerings, it's mainly for people who also want to go back to having a rhythm of connecting in with themselves, right? So what I love also with your expansion, you offer it once a month, every first Wednesday, if I'm correct.
That's correct.
You can go regularly also when you are from the area to check in with yourself and, you know, evolve in your own time. Like if you leave 1 or 2, okay, but you can always come back. I love that. And also with the 21 challenge, it seems to me it's really for those people who say, okay, I want to give this now for myself. It's something where I'm guided to come back to myself every day for 2 times and check in. And I know how difficult it is also for my personal experience, but in within my clients and offerings, often it's just you're committed in the beginning and then you lose it. And that's why I love these challenges where you come together as a group in life, because it feels a bit more committed. You know, you come and you really do the challenge. And as we know, our bodies kind of change into a more automatic habit, and we have done something for 21 to 30 times. So it's really this like building a habit also for yourself, you know, to becoming more conscious, to checking in with yourself more. So I really love this challenge. I'm gonna definitely join the 21-day challenge. I hope I manage within my very busy summer schedule here on festivals, but if there's recordings, I can already say I definitely make time.
And you know what they say, the busiest people are exactly the people who need to be meditating, because it brings you into a state of presence so that you aren't mentally wasting your energy stressing, worrying, thinking, trying to work it out. When you come back to stillness, you realize everything is possible.
Yes, I love it. Right. It's what you said before also really resonates with me, and I use it a lot in my own journey. You know, we always have a choice from that moment of what's going on to the realization, what is my next step? You know, there's always this moment where you can have a choice. What am I doing next? And in what way am I doing it next? You know, so the stress or the stressors are outside, and what I'm doing with it is inside. And we only can make that choice when we train ourselves to become conscious and expand that conscious space that we give to ourselves. So yeah, I really enjoy that very much. Perfect. So you said you also work personally. So if is there any offering where people can reach you or contact you, and you would also do some one-on-one with them, or is it mainly group offerings? No, you do.
So yes, in person is group offerings and one-on-ones. Online, exactly the same situation. And the best way to reach me is either through my website, www.karenjustine.com, or Instagram, KarenJustine4, or Facebook, Karen Justine. So there are many ways, and then my WhatsApp is attached to that. So I will be conversing with you personally and building the journey that you are needing and after, based on who you are, where you're at, and what you want to achieve. So it's pretty bespoke. And then in a group offering, there's a theme, and then we work towards that. And of course, there is an anchoring theme and thought. However, everybody experiences it differently because everybody is at different stages of their journey.
And would you maybe give an example? So usually, you know, I ask people, what would a typical person who reaches out to you have as a thinking issue, I would say, you know, because there are no real issues, but like, what is the typical thing that people come to you and say? Because what you started with is this offering of the embodiment of the movement of everything. Is that something where people say like, I feel stuck, you know, I feel I need to get something out of my body, or what is it that people come to you with?
So at the moment, it's mostly people coming towards me and connecting and saying, I'm overwhelmed. I don't actually know which direction to step forward in. I have so many different tabs open at any one time. I feel it difficult to ground, center, and find a flow forward. So what I do with that is finding the time to set up rituals. So you actually start your day off as you wake up in your bed. That's where we start. So this is more of the one-on-one coaching and setting up how your day will flow. And when you can actually say to yourself, first thing in the morning, before you open your eyes and switch on your phone to see what time it is, and then get all your notifications and get completely distracted, it's actually coming back to self and just saying, I'm here, I've had a good night's sleep, or I haven't had a good night's sleep. What do I need before I get up and go? So it could just be some words of affirmation. It could be visualizing the day ahead. It could be starting off with water and nurturing the body. You might want to just grab some cards and get your thought for the day. So it's lovely to have that connection to source and whatever it is that you believe in, and just having that anchoring, this is how this day is going. This message is meant for me. And then stepping in to your day. So that is more of the one-on-one. When we step into an actual dance journey, so when I actually movement and breath, it will be overwhelmed. So it would be grounding. So everything that is used as a tool, and the music holds the actual foundation and the container of, will all be about grounding, coming back to the present moment, returning to your breath, because you cannot breathe in the past and you cannot breathe in the future. You can only breathe in the present. So when you return to your breath, you are automatically bringing your awareness and your consciousness to this present moment. And in this present moment, there is no regret or shame. There is no fear or anxiety. There is just here and now. So then the entire 1 hour or less journey would be about finding yourself in this moment, speaking to yourself in this moment, regulating your nervous system so that you're feeling peaceful, calm, capable, and able to move forward from this space. The more that you do that, the more your brain is neurally pathed and reinforced for regulation. Because as we were just saying with regards to the meditation, when we go, and we don't have time to stop, we stay in the sympathetic nervous system, we stay in our adrenals, we stay in the cortisol being pumped around our bodies, and then we collapse at night and wake up feeling like we haven't rested. When you stop and just take those few minutes for yourself, you are returning to the here and the now, you're regulating, you're becoming peaceful. And from that space, everything is possible. And you will feel that when you start to practice it. And that's why we have these 21-day practices, etc. Is how do you feel now going into it? Where are you? Scattered, monkey mind, everything happening. And then check in with yourself afterwards. How do you feel now? So the next time that you are feeling like everything is overwhelming and you're stuck and you're just feeling really, really scattered, like, I know exactly what I need right now. I need 5 minutes to just breathe. I need 5 minutes to visualize the way forward. And it makes all the difference.
Sounds divine, really beautiful. So I'm going to join, definitely. We will put all the offerings on LAULIMA also for people to directly book here. And wonderful. Then we will also put everything else in the how do you say, in the caption of the videos, so that people
Beautiful.
can find you. And I'm very excited that I can already announce that you're going to be part of our season opening in the center in Nordic on November 4th, which is very exciting that we're
Yes,
talking about this in July already, but it's like,
I
you
know.
see how excited I am to come back. So yeah, and this is going to be an amazing day full of different practices and practitioners offering things so that everyone can get a really nice season kickoff and see what's going to be offered during the season, where you will be part of as well, which is very
Absolutely.
so. Thank you so much, Karen Justine. I think this is beautiful as an introduction. People know how to reach out to you, and we will, promote the offerings here on LAULIMA so people can directly join. And then we hopefully see many people to really come together on this 21-day challenge and see how we can evolve together from that. Thank you for joining in.
Thank you so much, Dani. I'm very excited with everything that you have created with LAULIMA, and I'm very excited to go on this journey with you. Thank you.
Thank you for being part. Bye, see you soon.
Ciao, ciao.